We've spoken a lot about social cohesion and the lack of it in this country. The antisemitism of the past 18 months has been traumatic and unprecedented. And for the year or so before that, the ugliness of the voice referendum divided the country. Indigenous issues continue to be used as political weapons on university campuses, where indoctrination is replacing the contest of ideas. And underlying all of this are ongoing debates about our Indigenous heritage, our history of colonisation and our multicultural society. In these debates, there's far too little agreement on settled facts and a lot of manipulation of the facts to promote particular views. So let me show you an Instagram post from a young Muslim influencer, Sabrina Allam, who films and shares her travel adventures in the bush. Now, to give you some context, she is responding here to a nasty comment that she wouldn't survive in a Muslim country, let alone the bush. But have a listen to her argument in response.
Here's something they don't teach you in school. Muslims have been in Australia far longer than European colonisation.
Really? There might be a reason that schools don't teach this. Muslim migrants, by the way, the early Afghan Cameliers, were actually part of colonisation, the first arriving in South Australia in the 1830s. But it seems Allam is speaking about something else, historical claims that Muslim traders from what is now Indonesia traded with Indigenous people on the tropical north coast in the 1700s.
Muslims built real, respectful relationships with Aboriginal communities. They traded goods, shared stories, built families, and they did it with integrity.
Well, again, historians have referenced some contact, possibly some trade, but building families and relationships with Aboriginal communities, this is all, to say the least, overstated. But worst of all, Allam's spill becomes just another effort to attack Australian society, our history and our values. Listen to how she reckons it is Indigenous and Muslim Australians that are the true builders of this country, as opposed to those evil colonisers.
While the colonisers destroyed, Muslims built relationships based on trust and respect. And this isn't just history, it's connection. The Aussie bush is part of a land that we've been connected to for centuries.
Wow. Talk about divisive. Talk about turning history on its head. The colonisers destroyed? Do you not see the wonderful modern nation around you? You know, the one where your family has come here and prospered and now you get to make a living as an Instagram influencer? This is why the history wars matter. This sort of nonsense is divisive and dangerous. But who has the courage to call it out? Let's know what you think.